Howdy partner, my name is Sheriff Woody and thanks for joining us for another Sundog Tech Tip Tuesday. Today this is our Halloween edition and we're going to give you a tech trick that's sure to be a treat. Let's get learning. Microsoft understands that users have different preferences when it comes to viewing their calendar. So if we go into the Home ribbon tab here, we can see there's 4 different options to choose from. There's day, there's work week, there's week, and there's month. So I recommend making this decision based off how well you're able to optimize your work experience. So how well you're able to attend your meetings, how well you're following up on your tasks, whatever option works best for you, but sometimes this comes out of the preset for options. So if we go over to here, we can actually make this option ourselves. So it can be a customized option, it doesn't have to be one of those 4. So if we go over here and we see our cursor kind of change directions here, let's say we want to see the last 3 weeks of October. So we go ahead and highlight these weeks, and we are showing the last 3 weeks of October. So that's one way you can optimize your viewing experience. The next thing we're going to talk about is how to colorize your calendar. So if you look at my calendar here, all we can really see is just a big blue blob of mess. You know, how can my managers tell where I'm at, when I'm at work, when I'm not at work, when I'm at class? It even kind of makes it difficult for myself to understand this. So I'm going to go ahead and right click when I'm at class, and I'm going to go ahead and categorize this. So I can do the quick option and I can pick orange, green, you know, simple as that. But I actually want to make this an option that I can follow in the future. So I'm going to go ahead and press new, and I'm going to press when I am at class. And the color I'm going to choose is going to be dark red. I'm going to press OK, and I'm going to press OK again. And then we're going to see that every single time I'm at class, the work schedule has changed. So this is just one way for you to differentiate, you know, your different obligations and make sure that you're following up whenever you need to. The next thing we're going to talk about is how to change the time scale on your calendar. So we can see that this is already preset into 1 hour increments. If we want to change this, we can simply go over here and we can right click and we can change it to 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. It's really up to you. I'm going to go ahead and I want to choose 15 minutes. And then now we can see that there is, within 1 hour, there's 4 different increments to choose from. So this can be helpful if you're setting up a meeting and you want to make it 45 minutes instead of 30 minutes or an hour. Let's say I just had a meeting with Bob. Bob would like this meeting to be conducted at the same time tomorrow. So how do I do this efficiently without having to go ahead and create the whole new appointment once again? So I'm going to go ahead and press Meeting with Bob here. I'm going to press Control-C, and then I will go ahead again and press Control-V. So Bob won't get this invitation unless I invite him here. So I'm going to go ahead and press Invite Attendees, and then just have this here, and then you would type in Bob's name and then just send it out. So that is the efficient way to do this without having to create a whole new appointment again. Microsoft understands that time wasted over the course of the year, even if they're seconds, start to really add up. So they've really started to try to make the process of understanding the human as seamless as possible. So if we go into here in the start time, and let's say that Bob would like his appointment to be scheduled the second Monday in October. So you'll just type in second Monday in October. Press OK, and it understands what month you're trying to set this appointment in. So instead of going through the calendar and finding that yourself, you can simply just type in, let's say, 4th Friday in November. You press OK, and it'll find that for you. Some holidays even work, so if you type in Christmas, that would even work as well. So stop wasting time going through your calendar and trying to find that yourself. Let Microsoft do the work for you. The last thing to cover is how to view multiple calendars at once. You know, maybe I'm looking at my marketing manager's calendar, I'm looking at my manager, I'm trying to figure out an appointment that works the best for us. So one way to do that, and I just want to show you the example of how it would look after it's done. So I flick on Mallory's calendar, I can see what we have both going on for this week. So a way to get that is we can go ahead and press our Home ribbon tab, and we can press Open Calendar. So one cool thing about this is we can actually press from internet. So if you're a big sports fan, you want you want the Bears schedule put on there, go ahead and press from the internet, get their schedule put on there, but don't let it distract you from work. Otherwise, you can go ahead and you can press from the address book. So from the address book, we can press any one of these individuals. So I'm going to go ahead and find Mallory here. Mallory, and I'm going to go ahead and press her name. And I'm going to press OK. So once I have OK, I have permission to view Mallory's calendar. Another way, let's say that Mallory wants my calendar and I need to share it to her. I'm going to press Home. I'm going to press Share Calendar. And I am prompted with this email here. So there's a few different details about this. In my details here, I have availability only. That's only going to show Mallory when I'm available. It's not going to show her, it's going to show her when I'm busy. It's not going to show her what I'm actually doing though. So if I go to limited details, it includes the availability and subjects of calendar items only. If I go to full details, that's fully inclusive. So everything that's on my calendar, Mallory can see this. So I prefer that, so I'm going to go ahead and press that option, and I'm going to go ahead and type in Mallory's name here. So I have her name to pop up, and I'm going to go ahead and send it through. It says full details. I'm going to say yes. So it gets sent through, and she should be able to view my calendar just as I'm viewing it right now. One thing to know about this is if you share it with limited details, I'm going to go ahead and show you what Dale's looks like. So if you share it with limited details, this is what it's going to show up as. I can't really see the exact content of what Dale is doing, but I know that he's busy. I know that he's working on something. I know that appointment will not work. So it's really up to you and how you want to utilize this decision, but it's a great way to interact with your business.